We have come to the noisy bit, ladies and gentlemen. This is the part in which we celebrate the music makers. Without music, film and TV, it's just a bunch of people yakking on screen with a bunch of awkward silences in between. You like that, do you? Good. The perfect score increases drama, fear, comedy, pathos, intrigue, suspense, in fact, every human emotion imaginable. Without a score, Wolf Creek would just be a series of weird laughs by John Jarrett. Gallipoli would just be a bunch of bogans trashing Egyptian merchandise stores for no apparent reason. And Mad Max Furiosa would just be, by the way, congratulations on all your wins, but get ready for this one, would just be Chris Hemsworth doing some odd Lockie Hume impression. All right. Was that conscious? I don't know. Anyway, the perfect score can complete the... Don't laugh at your own jokes, dickhead. And Shane, you're not helping. All right. Can complete the perfect film. And this year's nominees are the ultimate example. The nominees for Best Original Score in a Documentary are...
Aquarius, Damien Lane. Brand Bollywood Down Under, Dmitry Golovko, Burkhard Dalwitz, Brett Applin. Mozart's Sister, Jessica Wells. Otto by Otto, Stephen Gregory. The Speedway Murders, Anthony Partos, Jackson Millas, Josh Pearson, Josie Mann.
And the AACTA award goes to Mozart's Sister.
This is the second win for Mozart's Sister and first AACTA for composer Jessica Wells.
Thank you so much. This has been a long time coming. I've worked for a long time in the industry, in behind the scenes as an orchestrator. God, I'm so much more comfortable in front of musicians than making speeches. As an orchestrator, as a copyist, as a sticky taper, as a producer, as a conductor. For some of the fellow nominees, in fact, sorry. But, I mean, it's such an amazing industry to be a part of, and they're all amazing colleagues who I enjoy working with all the time, so it's really nice finally to get one for me. I have to thank Media Stockade, including the incredible Madeline here, Heather Chin Miao, whose idea to take this story about a girl no one knew about. You know, everyone knows her brother, Wolfgang, but, you know, she was a genius at a young age and toured all over Europe as a keyboard player. And her father, you know, touted her as the one to go watch until her little brother became famous. And unfortunately, she was sort of put out to pasture at age 15 just because she was a woman. So it was an amazing story to tell and to also use my skills in classical music to help. All that Mozart I used to play as a kid finally came to use. So Rebecca Barry, the producer here, is amazing. So great to work with you finally, Rebecca. Patrice Graham and Chris Kamen as well from Media Stockade. The editor is Vanessa Milton, and we went to film school at AFTRS 20 years ago. So it's really nice that Vanessa and I got to work together again. Damien Jory, congratulations on your win for Best Sound. So we've got 2 for this little film. We're so happy. And my team at Jigsaw Music, I've got to thank Matthew Chin, who helped me orchestrate the score. My 2 performers, Kat Lukey on the violin, absolutely stunning playing, and Rowena McNeish, who played cello. Sean Carey was the engineer, and Evan McHugh, who's here, was the mixer. And thank you, Evan. Evan's probably got about 100 projects in this awards night anyway, so he always makes my music sound so beautiful and cinematic. And also Carrie Beebe was the harpsichord and forte piano maker whose instruments were featured in the film. And I got to play those instruments in the film. And it was, quite incredible to have to get on the harpsichord and the forte piano in 5 minutes and learn how to play them, especially the forte piano because it had a knee pedal. So I had to play this knee pedal, and also I had to replace the actor's hands on the screen, which is a really big challenge to a crazy click track. So some of the things we have to do as composers are a bit nuts, but we do it so that you don't notice it when you're watching the film. I wish that I could have played the harpsichord as well as Maria Anna Mozart. She was an incredible genius, and I feel a bit of an affinity with her because after her brother died and her father died and she was sort of just stuck in a house for a long time, she got to come back at age 50 to play the keyboard again in front of audiences and was touted as one of the finest keyboard players in Europe. And I'm 50 and I've got my first win.
Jess has done such a great job thanking everyone. I just wanted to end on, I think a lot of people have asked us about why Austria, Australia, in terms of this particular story. But I think one of the connections is that it's a story about an underdog, and I think that's something that Australians really relate to, and that it's not just a historical story, there's a contemporary layer to it as well, and it's really joyful to celebrate Jess kind of stepping up into this role as composer. She did a magnificent job. As did all the other composers in this category. It was a really competitive category, and we're still completely just blown away that we just won it. So thank you. Good night.